Wow, that song is so good. That song just continues to be good. Hey, Jacob. Yeah, I'm fine, I suppose. In the grand scheme of things, I'm alive. I don't go back to work until Friday, so I've still got another day off. I've spent most of today rearranging my bedroom setup. It's not ideal. It's nowhere near ideal yet, but I am confident that I can make some good progress, some more good progress towards that tomorrow. That's the plan. Big week for people expecting a new Nintendo console. I don't think so. Why am I on this page? Oh yeah, I needed to copy files off the USB for the game's thumbnail. I'm enjoying this so much, I want to actually buy this. Might treat myself at some point soon. Because there's no point buying the DLC unless I actually buy the game, you know. I'm not one of these people who buys DLC for games that are on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus Extra. So I guess I'll see what the physical, if there's got a physical over here and what sort of price it is. I'm doing some trading into CEX in the next couple of days, so depending on
Onee Chanbara. Origin.
whether this got a physical release, it did not. Bikini Samurai Squad, Z2 Chaos, and Bikini Zombie Slayers. Wow! Bikini Samurai Squad is worth that much now? Weird. Anyway, let's take those off. So did this not get a physical release over here? Onee Chanbara Origin. Shopping. CD key. Japan got a physical release. Okay, that's slightly disappointing. I would have liked to have owned this physical. Well, I guess I'll look into what deluxe keys cost on various key websites, and I'll make a decision along those lines. I'd have preferred a physical release of this, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Oh yeah, there was something else I needed to do before this stream. And I forgot to do it. I was going to go into the stream settings and change it from ultra low to low so I could stream in 4K. But I guess I forgot to do that again. That's fine. I will remember to do that next time. Yo, if I go select chapter, I can replay previous chapters and get points? Aha! Right. IS sees a figure that looks like a Boro for a brief moment, but is attacked by someone and loses him once again, and yet the attacker's voice sounds familiar. A Naruto Connect. Oh, is there like a Naruto news stream coming up? When is that? Because if it coincides with when I'm streaming, I might try to stream it live. Let's have a look.
Father?
Oh, you mean Ninja Storm Connections, the game. I assumed it was some kind of news stream.
Step aside. Saki.
I've already played... Oh,
It's an older sister.
I missed the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase.
Like she's not backing off unless we fight.
But I haven't heard anything about what was shown at it, so I have no idea.
We'll take you down and
Naruto Ninja Storm Connections is just, like, the Ninja Storm games we've already had again, isn't it?
Show no mercy. Saki, I've got your back. I'm not a little kid. Your back too, you know. Saki, thanks. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't miss much, because otherwise I would have heard about the things that were shown. And I mean, I heard nothing. Gonna make me do parkour, yeah. Fucking hell. I wish I wasn't having to deal with a volley of bullets. Oh. Come on. Little Nightmares 3. I haven't played the first two.
Wait a second. Huh? Jeez. I didn't think you were this strong. Nice to finally meet you in person, Aya. You're... Ray? What? That's Ray? I knew it was you. I mean, who else could fight like that? You attacked us just to find that out? I never would have known if it was...
I think this Ray's full of shit. I think this Ray tried to kill us, and then when she realized she was gonna lose...
Anybody else dresses like this. Shut it. You're looking for your father, yeah? Let me give you a hand. Give us a hand? Because of you, we just lost sight of him.
Alright. Knowing I can replay chapters, there's an incentive to do that off-stream and grind levels.
It's a bit of a
Oh, interesting. Square Enix approved an acquisition.
All right.
Microsoft...
You never mentioned you could fight, Ray. Hey, I've been
Square Enix approves an acquisition, right? You go for it, alright, Microsoft? If Square Enix is like the really attractive babe at the office party, right? And she's saying that she wants to go down on you, and then you say, oh no, my wife is calling. Damn it, Microsoft, read the room. Okay, that's a bad analogy, but I'm gonna stick with it. How's it going, Sushi? I was gonna play Heist Kitty tonight, and then I decided I was in the mood for more Onee Chanbara because it's perfect. It's really good now that, you know, I've leveled up my characters. I got the ring that improves my dodging. Got the ring of flight. really solid game. Oh, get rid of the blood. I like that they call it a reload. Yeah! Give me that orb. Just the whole difference between physical attacks and weapon attacks. It took me a while to get it, to understand the difference, but, you know, physical attacks break down an enemy's stamina, and then you can
It's really great to have you with us.
you can stagger them.
But you could have at least contacted me. Hey, I was tied up. Meetings and stuff, you know. But don't you work alone? Well, yeah, but I needed to make arrangements to ensure a steady stream of supplies, and I just, look, I had my hands full, alright? Talk about vague excuses.
Yeah, don't worry, Saki. I'm on the same page. Ray is a liar. Her name's Lei, for crying out loud. Even the subtitles betray her. Oh. This might be mechanically the best Onee Chanbara game I've played. And I mean, I played the Wii one, which is pretty good. And Z2 Chaos. And Z, for that matter. Z is one of the proudest entries in my Japanese Xbox 360 game collection. Proud owner of a copy of Z. It's so good. Square and X being the combo makes it kind of difficult to activate without jumping by accident. But, I mean, apart from that. Suppose they can't make it the R1 button. But what about left click? Left click's not doing anything. Warner Brothers, Bandai, and Sega. Bandai would be interesting, but Microsoft wouldn't be able to make anything exclusive, really, with Bandai. Bandai Namco.
What? Is she serious? Sis has always been into creepy stuff like that. So even you agree it's creepy, right? You know, surprisingly,
Hate Hurts You. That doesn't ring a bell either. Hate Hurts You doesn't ring a bell. That lady on meth who starts out as like a young girl, and then it's like young girl today, meth addict tomorrow. You know, like none of them are familiar. I've got to say, none of them are familiar. I mean, I watched a lot of TV. None of them ring a bell. And I'm sure if they were memorable PSAs from other countries, they would have been shown on, like, Tarrant on TV or something like that. So I still would have seen them even if they were US. I've seen some very fucked up PSAs, and they were on Tarrant on TV. They were other countries' PSAs. So, you know.
She's right. It's not like anyone's looking. Can't do that. Mr. Bear likes it right where he is. can't just move in against his will. Ugh. We've completely lost her.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
She's in her own little world.
Out of my way! Move over! American ad from the 70s. True, Tarrant on TV played a lot of contemporary stuff, but it did play a lot of older stuff as well. Shows like that, if you were going to see it on UK TV, that's where shows like that would have been. But the PSA I'm talking about, the one that uses like the creepy song and it has the pictures of the lady, you know, that PSA was allegedly from the early 2000s, right? I was watching TV during that time, so I don't know that one, because I don't think it was, you know, as prominent as they imply. My weapon's not covered in blood, so I should be doing more damage than that. Okay. Out of my way! Move over! Out of my way! Move over! Break the arm off. Suplex. And right away clean.
I can't help but wonder about something. That bear? No. These huge footprints. They're way too big to be human.
Is it the baby?
I thought you killed that thing already.
I hope people find it just, you know, so they are, you know, satisfied. I don't think whether or not it was found would matter much to me necessarily. Oh my god, it survived! It survived, huh?
I was sure I defeated it before I met up with you, Sally.
Wait, it's gotten strong enough that it doesn't need the umbilical cord to live. Sorry, but I have no intel on this form.
Even without intel, it'll still die if we hack it to this, right?
Hey, don't let your guard down.
I bet something's up with its weird-looking stomach. Let me at him.
Oh, that's the umbilical cords. Right. Fuck. I haven't got the timing down for the umbilical cord move yet. Did it have a penis? It looked a little bit like it had a penis. It does not have a penis. Confirmed. Oh, the PS3 ad. Yeah, that was of a giant creepy baby. There's no way to judge the timing on that. Yeah, pressing circle as soon as I saw him drop wasn't fast enough. It looks like some moves are just unparryable. You have to dodge them instead. I mean, that's alright. Just knowing that puts me in a more beneficial situation. I feel like this is a game where it would be easier to get no damage kills on bosses.
That mistake again. It's strange, though. This undead grew. I've never seen any other undead do that. I've seen human babies turn into undead before, but never anything so enormous. It'd be a huge pain if there was more than one of these things.
Oh boy. We should go straight this way. That's the direction your father went.
Okay, sure. You've been here before, Ray?
No,
How do you know so much about the place then?
because I've got a map in my head. That's why.
You're a freak. I'm just glad we're all getting along so well.
That's getting along well? Get her to recover some health. Now I know why that boss seems killable without taking damage. It's going to be a minor enemy, isn't it?
Drowsy the bear. Wow, that's nice.
With all these undead around, I'm sure the zoo was decimated ages ago.
Drowsy, huh? I bet it wouldn't look so drowsy if it became undead. Yikes.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Yeah, right. That's not how it works.
Don't tell me I'm going to have to fight Drowsy the bear. Really not in the mood for that. Not in the mood for that at all. Into that one. I was hoping that would count. Shockwave. Into the next one. Keep it coming. Oh. Stop shooting Saki. Poor Saki, what'd she ever do to you? The more damage I take, the shorter it's going to be between transitions between characters. I'm going to have to use a healing item. I'm trying my hardest to avoid having to do that. Yes! Oh! Took him out pretty easily. Hey, Cam, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shotgun. Yeah, stay behind that one. Whether you're a first-time viewer, a first-time chatter, long-time viewer, first-time chatter, previous chatter but haven't been here for years, you're always welcome. Please chat, please. I'm so lonely. Drop your shield! Drop your shield! I know, my weapon was covered in blood. Woo! Did it. Onee Chanbara Origin. It's there in the top right of the screen somewhere. How do I...
Do you think Father wanted some retail therapy?
There we go.
Father
The top right
definitely
corner.
went in here. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I see it now. Yep, this is definitely his doing.
Let's go.
We're chasing after Daddy. He went into this building. Well, the series was originally called Zombie Zone and Zombie Hunters outside of Japan. When D3 Publisher thought, you know what, Japanese games should be released worldwide, back in the late 2000s, they took a risk, tried to bring a bunch of Japanese games over. They kept the titles mostly in Japanese, because they felt that a more literal translation was better. And for the most part, I agree with that. So they decided not to, make titles that were ridiculously mistranslated. Of course, they did change Onee Chanbara Vortex to Onee Chanbara Bikini Samurai Squad, but the point is they kept the Onee Chanbara. And since then, the series has become better known for its Japanese name than it has for the original English name Zombie Zone, so... At this point, it would be weird to players if the name was, like, Zombie Zone. At this point, everybody in the world who plays the Onee Chanbara games knows they're called Onee Chanbara, so... So glad I picked that upgrade up. Mudmen aren't a problem anymore. Though, to be fair... Oh, I was about to say I've got the timing down for without the ring, but I'm not so sure I have. No. Yeah, I have. Anyway, Saki's recovered. Aya's recovered her health now. Gotta wait for Saki to recover hers. The upgrades are pretty straightforward in this. They're like health, defense, attack strength, right? In Vortex, I specifically remember having to put stats into, like, attacks to unlock more attacks. Here they're all level based, which just makes getting and using all the abilities easier. Okay. Reload. Will you ever start playing Final Fantasy IV? I don't think I've ever tried to play Final Fantasy IV. I don't think that's one that's ever appealed to me. That's the one with... Is that the one with butts? Yeah, I can't say that that one's ever appealed to me. Sega recently mentioned Sonic Heroes. Oh, fuck no. Let that game die. Let that game die in the pit that it belongs to die in. Let that game bleed out.
I mean, something the matter?
Sonic Heroes was absolutely butchered.
Remind me of them. What? Really? I don't have very many.
On Microsoft Xbox, Sonic Team released a prototype instead of the full game by accident. A build from weeks before they were supposed to,
Quit when she injured her leg, though.
with major bugs and issues. They practically released a prototype. Sonic Heroes is one of those games that gets so much, like, leeway from Sonic fans, and I just don't get it. Looking forward to Spider-Man 2. I would like to play it when it comes out, yeah. It's on my radar. I'll probably end up buying it on release, I expect. On that item. I want to know where the enemies are that are stopping me from progressing. It was a recovery gem. Ooh, nice. A free recovery if I lose all my health. I'll take that. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I'm still waiting to hear whether or not I will receive a key for that one. Fingers crossed. If I do, you can expect a review for it. If I don't get a key, then I will buy it and I will live stream it. But it will probably be like one live stream and they'll be like, hey, that was cool. Well, under 2 hours, refund. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. There's like twice I've live streamed a game and refunded it straight afterwards. Twice I've done that. Once for Meme Run 2, and the other time was, oh, it was something recent. That's it. It's like, oh no, God no. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look through my stream history. Ouroboros. Hey, Inuyugi Yu Gi Hakusho. No, Batboy was given to me by the publisher, and I enjoyed Batboy very much. After the end of the second Batboy stream, I was enjoying the game a lot more.
A bear?
I told you not to speak of the devil, dear Saki.
How is it my fault? And quit calling me dear.
Isn't that the same bear we saw on the poster in town?
So much for being drowsy.
Yeah. They should change its name to Undead Hungry for Human Fleshy, the bear.
Its swipes are wide, but fast. Saki, be careful! I know. We don't have time to deal with a weak opponent like this right now.
Or a weak ally, for that matter.
A weak opponent? Did you see how much health he took off me?
Damn it! Don't take me lightly, monster. Mom, lend me your strength. With the Tsubaki-style Mortal Kombat skills I inherited from my mother, I will kill you!
Oh, she's got the fist move. She's got the fist.
Saki's fighting style so savage.
She's got the fist powers. I wondered if she'd have the, So she'll probably have the lunge move as part of this moveset. So they did bring a martial arts back. I'm quite pleased, because it looked like they weren't going to. I think it's weird that she still has to reload her gloves. Oh, shit. Made me use my recovery gem. Why does the bear have, like, a move like that that can take 1,000 off in a heartbeat? Whew. Yeah, GTA 5 on Xbox Game Pass again. Forget that. Pixel 3 is coming to Game Pass. Back in the day when I used to write for that website, I played a few of the games by Siskowski, so I have a fondness for his very strange style of video games, and if more people are getting their if he's getting more eyes on his games, then I'm happy for him. Because he's a great dev, and he deserves it. Street Fighter in 15 minutes. Who's streaming Street Fighter? McPixel 3. Yes. I'm not sure if there was a McPixel 2. I think that's another one of those Goat Simulator situations.
It's a shock. Now I find out she passed them on to you. But Mom always said I needed more practice. So she was obsessed with training too, huh? Wow.
But why did you hide your skills from us this whole time?
Because I didn't feel like I'd mastered them yet. Mom died before I could.
Saki, you are the strongest unarmed fighter I have ever seen.
Stronger than me. Or even faster.
Ugh.
I'm so proud to be your sister. Aw, sis. They just keep coming.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not surprised I just entered Blood Rage from that. Anyway, fists. Die already! McPixel! I'm looking forward to playing through that. I reviewed the original McPixel back in the day for that website. And that was a good time. Oh, you first showed up for Spider-Man. Oh, so what, January last year?
My dear Saki,
What do you want?
you used to be Ava's minion, but now you act like that never even happened. Don't you think you're getting a little too dependent on Aya?
Well,
Leave Saki alone.
No. I know I've been relying on my sister too much.
Ray.
What a nasty place to get trapped in.
That
if we ask them nicely, these big slabs of beef will give us a break.
Let's fight our way through and get out of here.
Evading might be better than trying to time the counter. I think I might be better off just trying to evade. Like that. And trying to counter. Oh, great. You can stay in that state for a while, Saki, if you don't mind. We'll wait until we got a room full of enemies, and then we'll get your health back. Nothing to destroy in here. Boxes. Nope. Okay. Devolver Digital. Hey, sauce is going up in the world.
A storeroom, huh? If we keep going, I'm sure we'll find a freight elevator around here somewhere.
It doesn't look like Father's on this floor. Let's go to a different one.
Oh. Okay.
Got a health back. Yeah, you know, Steam lets you look through to a developer, doesn't it? On the store page. If Microsoft doesn't, that's honestly quite surprising. Yeah. Give me that. I'm gonna switch to Saki for a little while. Generate some health for Aya. I haven't seen a great deal of statues in recent levels. I haven't been able to get as many health refills. I mean, I could just use the recovery gems I've collected. But I've never really used the Microsoft Store for films, because I mean, I'm of the understanding that, you know, if I want to watch a movie online, I'll just... No, I won't sail the Seven Seas for it, of course not. I'll just find it on a platform that's, you know, dedicated to films. I don't watch films on my video game console.
Huh? Why do you ask?
I did maybe back in the PS2 days, because, you know, it was cheaper to buy a PS2 than it was to buy a DVD player. Back when, you know, PS2s were brand new.
Hey, don't go bad-mouthing me over there.
Sis,
Alright, take care, Jacob.
do you really think it's okay for me to stay by your side like this?
Huh? Where did that come from?
Sorry, just forget it.
Hurry up already! Don't make me leave without you guys!
Come on, let's go.
Rei's trying to poison Saki against us. Totally unacceptable behavior. Alright, take care. You're still here, aren't you, Johnny? Yes, I remember you showing up for Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise.
Something's bothering Saki. Aw, poor thing.
Now that's a game that
You do when there's something troubling your
I
big sister.
should
Either ignore it or hit her.
really go back to.
You're a terrible big sister.
I'm sure I've got my save data backed up. It's just...
Saki!
What?
Someone's been a very bad dog.
Someone's been a very bad dog.
Saki! Do you have a death wish or something?
Sorry, sis.
Perhaps dear Saki is in a hurry to follow her precious mommy into the afterlife.
Sis, I raised my sword to you with the intention of killing you, but you didn't even try to kill me. In fact,
I don't want your, like, tete-a-tete shit right now, sisters.
Lynx just
I'm trying to focus on the dogs that are trying to kill me. Somehow they seem more important.
That's what being family is about. That's the only reason I need.
Oh, check out Vin Diesel over here.
Saki. Is that what you've been
It's
doing?
about family, Saki.
Has been broken.
You wouldn't understand.
You agreed of your own free will to fight alongside me. Fair enough for me. You're too attached to her. Besides, curses are fickle. Ava's could come back. There's no such thing as too attached. She's my one and only sister. Of course I'm attached. What else would you expect? We only live once. We're lucky we can do it together.
you're too nice, sis.
What did you say?
Nothing. Thank you.
Oh no, no, fists, fists, fists. Yes. Oh my god. This particular room is fucking nasty. It is nasty. More dogs? Oh! It's not that it's particularly difficult, they're just annoying. I'm so glad that actual dogs of the day are a thing of the past with this noise cancellation. It's powerful stuff.
Those things were quick. I wish I'd met those puppies before they became undead.
You never would have been able to resist adopting them all.
Okay, so I started yesterday's stream thinking like, oh god, this is weak by Onee Chanbara standards. It's basically unplayable. And then by the end of the last stream, I was in love.
Leave it to me.
That feeling of being in love has continued.
Got your back.
Even the Mudmen are fine now.
Leave it to me.
I said even the Mudmen are fine now. In a lot of cases, it seems like just doing an evade is more trustworthy than trying to do a counter. A parry. Had to reset your router. Welcome back, TB. I wonder if the stream thumbnail for this stream is too much. If YouTube's gonna crack down on it. I mean, it's not false advertising. It is what this game is. You got a face full of ass. No, the game you're thinking of is Code Vein. That only ever got one stream from me because I really didn't like that game at all. Enemies that hit hard are some of the worst in this game. Enemies that can hit multiple times in a row. My only option is to back off right now. Right, Aya's regenerated her health. Fuck. I'm gonna have to use a healing item. Really wanted to avoid doing that. Though I have noticed that item usage doesn't minimize your rank as much as, say, damage taken does. Okay. Good. It feels like a long time. I have to remember to keep my my sword clean. Because that really is where I'm coming unstuck. I'm forgetting to wipe my sword clean. And then I'm not doing a great deal of damage. What's the maximum number of those I can carry? I'm at 10. 10 is probably the maximum. Christmas time. Maybe one of the Bondage Month streams. Graduated, nice one. I must admit, I can't remember if you were studying any particular, might have been politics or geography. I'm a streamer. I have a memory that's 7 seconds long. That comes as part of the territory. Sorry, who am I talking to? There we go. Level complete.
I hope those elevators are working.
Dogs at the start of this stage were awful.
Ray. I intend to stay by my sister's side. I'm going to be there for her to help her fight. And one more thing. I still don't trust you.
Do as you please. And just so you know, I really don't care if you trust me or not.
You're a bitch.
Hey! Coming, Aya! It looks like this elevator can take us to the basement. You are so bad with technology, Aya. You sure you didn't push the wrong button again? Of course I didn't.
You're bad with technology, sis?
No, I'm not. I can use my phone perfectly fine, can't I?
Yes, those characters have developed 2 peaks.
Number 137 detected. With her appear to be the targets, Aya and Saki. Why does she not simply kill them? The targets are right in front of her. Number 137 is disobeying orders. Shall we terminate her for abandonment of her duties? Termination of number 137 determined suitable. Commencing termination of number 137.
Oh, Spookane. Hey, I've earned enough points to get a Ring of Flight for Saki now as well. Ring of Flight time. Listening to a lot of Pink Floyd.
I've been waiting for you, Aya.
You!
How dare you kill my sissy? I'll defeat you and bring my sissy back to life with your heart! Sis, let me handle this. Sis!
But Saki... Oh. All right.
Who the hell are you? People don't come back to life once they've died. No matter how deeply those left behind may mourn, they just have to get through it. I envy you. Your sister is still alive.
Buffer issues back. It could well be my fault
Used to be, not long ago.
for being in the wrong video mode.
I understand your loneliness more than anybody. That's why I want to be the one to fight you. How about I kill your sister too? This doesn't involve you. I hope Sis likes this one. This would look good on Sis.
Right, and with pairing active, the ring should be more effective for both of the sisters because they're both wearing the same ring.
Let me kill her! Let me kill that bitch! Not on my watch! I'll be the one to stop you! No chance! My sissy didn't do anything wrong! Why did she kill my sissy? That sissy was doing what Ava did! Did Ava say she'd bring your sissy back to life if you defeated us? You can forget about that, Thomas. Ava doesn't care about you or your sissy. You don't have to do what that woman says. There's no reason to fight for her.
Well, it's entirely possible that it's partially my fault. I'm streaming in a video mode that is unsupported on ultra low latency, and I keep forgetting to switch it back. So it could be my fault.
Don't worry. You'll be reunited soon.
I'm gonna make sure I remember to do it before the next stream. That was pretty easy.
You were there this whole time. May you always be by your sister's side.
Hey, Aya? What is she doing?
She's taking responsibility for her actions.
Responsibility? Huh.
Oh,
That's the same void.
the blood and meat vagina has reappeared.
Are we being summoned? Well, at least we won't have to search for it.
Oh, hey! I just remembered I have some business to attend
Ray.
to.
Is everything all right?
Let's go, sis.
Huh? Saki.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you before you know it.
All right. Fine.
All right, they're gone. You. What did you ever do to deserve their sympathy? You're nothing but cannon fodder. I guess no point in asking you, but maybe you can be of use to Aya yet. Oh, here already.
Yeah, the English dub is pretty rough,
Rude
but
to show up early to the party.
it reminds me of PS2 game sort of dubs. Like those bad dubs from that era. And considering this series was born on the PS2, it feels quite right to have a dub that's this bad. It feels right.
Useless girl. Though I suppose she was just a resurrection. Ah. It's about time, Obero. You'll never be able to kill me in my current form, you know.
You're much too weak. No matter how many baneful hearts you devour, your power will only be borrowed.
What a
You do
crazy
whatever it
character
takes
design.
to protect what is precious to you. I am no different. How did you like watching your two beloved daughters brawl like that? I'll reunite you with Tsubaki right away.
Father,
Sis, what's wrong?
I have a bad feeling.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Are we already on level 21? Don't tell me the game's short. Be kind of gutted if it is.
Leave it to me.
I must say I've really gotten out of tune, I would say, with listening to music. I've been so... I don't think there are only 21 levels, but I feel like there's only like 30. This feels sort of endgamey, doesn't it? Walking into a giant meat hole and meeting the game's main villain? Yeah, I don't listen to music the way I used to, and I've been so focused on trying to find this one song that, like, all I do is hyperfixate on that. Yeah, so the song I'm talking about is a song called Once Again by a band called Ragsy Music. Well, it's hard to argue it's a band, it could well be one person. It was bundled with MP3 players in the sort of mid to late 2000s. What we have from it right now is unedited choruses and like a mixed version of the song that I was working on way back when. The original song itself is lost. It's not on the internet anywhere. And, you know, I've been so focused on trying to find like a clean, full-length version of that song that, like, my ability to just sit and listen to music and enjoy music is basically gone. I have to listen to music at work, and it's the same stuff over and over again. So my ears are blasted. You know, for every good song, like Baby Monster's City of Lovers, or Levitation by The Spectators, or How It's Amazing by Marilyn Oakley, there's like 100 just garbage songs that I have to listen to on a day-in, day-out basis. That are just an assault on the ears. And it's kind of put me off, you know, actively listening to music. When I'm in the car, I'm effectively given the aux lead and told you can play music if you want. Most of the time I just sit there listening to the news. That's where I've got to now with music. Like, I'm just not into it the way I... Even if I knew the exact MP3 player, there's a good chance that the song could be different between models. But yeah, I mean, like, so many of these Chinese MP3 players use the same plastic chassis, so they're essentially the same model, so to speak. So even if you find an MP3 player that looks exactly the same... Oh, that was an interesting glitch there with the camera. Even if you found an MP3 player that looked exactly the same, there's no guarantee that the innards would be the same. Because a lot of them used, like, the same parts. Now I can just kill Mudmen. Easy, because I'm in ecstasy mode.
There are more items now?
Need to fight an enemy, though, quickly.
I see Ray's been hard at work.
My health is running down here.
Well, we've come
This is a very unfortunate place to be under the effects of ecstasy. Okay, here we go.
Going down all these undead looks like the only way we can get out of here.
They're not so bad here, because I can deal some decent damage. Right, okay. Eye is down. I'm not sure if I get, like, a revival gem or something like that in this. Ugh. No? Wow. Replay an earlier level and grind. Ring of No Limits gradually recovers HP. Ring of Protection. I mean, my major mistake was putting all my stats into attack instead of HP or defense. Okay, what we'll do is grind that level with the dogs a couple of times. Was Form of a Family. Whoa. Normal combat costumes? Sexy oh wait, no, that's the second game. Oh, there's more weapon options. Oh yeah, because there's DLC weapons for this game, I remember.
Let's go.
I find that if I listen to anything at the moment, it's more or less only what's
Something's
what's
bothering
new and
Saki.
popular.
Aw, poor thing.
What do you do?
Saki! Do you have a death wish or something? Sorry, sis. Perhaps dear Saki is in a hurry to follow her precious man into the afterlife. Sis, I raised my sword to you with the intention of killing you, but you didn't even try to kill me. In fact, you saved me. Why would you go to such lengths just to be with me?
Why? I don't know. I guess it's because we're family.
That's it?
That's what being family is about. That's the only reason
Imagine a 3D Toho game done. There's been several.
Ava's heart has been broken, and you agreed of your own free will to fight alongside me. That's good enough.
No need to imagine.
I,
They exist.
You're too attached to her. Besides, curses are fickle. Ava's could come back.
There's no such thing as too attached. She's my one and only sister. Of course we're attached. What else would you expect? We only live once. Lucky we can do it together.
You're too nice, sis.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Sis,
Let me thank you.
what is with this family? Her one and only sister.
Maybe I would have been better off putting some stats into health. Oh well, what's done is done. I knew I was making a glass cannon. To put stats into health now would be, I don't know, kind of pointless.
Let me at him.
Let me at him.
Shut up.
Got your back. Okay.
Let me at him.
Those things were quick.
I wish I'd met those puppies before they became undead.
Out of my way. You never would have been able to resist adopting them all.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of, though I only played a little bit of it, Kid Icarus Uprising. Because that game featured,
You're dead.
dialogue during the action. I couldn't focus on the dialogue the last time through this stage, but this time I sort of paid close attention to it. And yeah, it looks like Rey is pretty resentful of the fact that she's got hundreds of sisters. Though it's not special. Unlike Aya and Saki, who are just the only two sisters.
Let me at him.
Leave it to me.
Homebrewed your 2DS. Yeah, play Kid Icarus Uprising. It's a hoot. And Sakurai's video on it recently on his channel was very informative. I learned a lot. I haven't messed around with custom themes, because when I originally hacked my 3DS, I had to use something called menu hacks to make it work. So you had to have a special theme installed that featured an exploit that triggered every time the theme was loaded. But, I mean, nowadays, yeah, I'm using a hack that doesn't require that, and therefore I could install custom themes. I've never bothered to look into it, because it's not a system I can easily capture from. To capture from the 3DS, I would have to... Only on supported games, I would have to run a plugin in the custom firmware that sends a video feed over either USB or Wi-Fi to a program on my computer. You know, you can't just, like, plug a cable into it as easily. The PS Vita is much the same. To capture from the PS Vita, you have to run a special homebrew. Which I've got all that set up, but it's a pain in the ass. PS5, for example, I plug a HDMI into a capture card, I'm done. Like, there's no fucking around. There's no you gotta have this or that, you know, set up on your device. It's really straightforward. I'm not sure. I think the exploit I could use on mine, because I hadn't upgraded the main firmware, I could use an exploit in the sound player to mod my 3DS. So I had to put a modified sound on my 3DS and then load it in the sound recorder program. And then 1 in every 4 times it crashes correctly, allowing you to boot into the program to install the custom firmware. It's still better than how I used to do it back in the day, which was to load a specific website URL, and then 1 in every 4 loads of that website, it would crash correctly in order to use the exploit. Nowadays, it's automatic. My PSP I've got set up, I have to open a fast recovery application, and then I can run Homebrew. I'm not sure why it's set up that way. It must have been what was recommended at the time, because I only would have done whatever method was recommended. Need to see what kind of money and experience I get from replaying a stage. And if it's higher on hard. Because in which case I can go back and play, like, early stages of the game on hard instead. A job lot of MP3 players. So one thing to keep in mind is if the MP3 player has been used, the bytes that stored Ragsy music have probably been overwritten. Now, if that's the case, good luck doing a data recovery on the song. However, I have had some weird-ass finds on MP3 players, even new old stock, just by, 3DS recommendations. Theater Rhythm, Curtain Call,
I hope those elevators are working.
Theater Rhythm, Dragon Quest, Taiko no Tatsujin, the 2 adventure games. What else? New Super Mario Bros. 2 is just fucking fantastic. Is there even any point upgrading anything other than attack at this point? I am a glass cannon as it stands. Put into defense. DSiWare recommendations. No, DSiWare's garbage. No DSiWare recommendations at all. I've never used DSiWare. I can't vouch for the content. Well, I have. I played some fucking arty-farty pixel art piece of shit indie darling back in the day for that website. Oh no, some like game where you move from left to right, and as you move from left to right, your character gets elderly, and eventually they turn into a grave, and it's like, oh, it's a metaphor for the human condition. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was just...
We're all going down.
It was a short stage, wasn't it, this one? Yeah.
The abandoned hospital's in this direction.
Sounds good.
Leave it to me.
Damn, I'm hemmed in.
I can't imagine I'll get a lot of experience from this stage, but...
Fine by me. I was gonna take them all out anyway.
I'll at least get an idea for how grindable early stages are.
Your phone and saw that message from your sister.
Another one of those operations, huh? And what of it?
Well, I was shocked. I mean, die, won't you? Who talks like that to their sister? So, does your little sister have a grudge against you or what?
Who knows? After all, we're practically strangers.
Really?
Yeah, it's playing the dialogue from the first time through this stage. My sister's with me now, and we're the best of friends.
Wow, your family's pretty complicated.
Say that again.
I've got sisters too. I guess we get along alright. But sisters can be a real pain. You know?
I guess so.
I mean, really. We'd be better off without it, right?
Going down.
But I get the feeling if I keep track of Saki, she may
We're
lead
all
me to my
going
father.
down.
Maybe.
I could see what 3 points into health does to my health bar, so 1000 is my basic health bar. What's the name of the game I fucking played? Archive for tag. My name. See, how far back would it have been? Man. Wow, I actually played that? I actually played and reviewed that? Christ. I've played some crap, haven't I? Ah. It was Alt Play Jason Rora Anthology. Gave it a 5 out of 10. So that was the game I played. Jason Rora Anthology. That's not a recommendation, by the way. But yeah, I didn't really play much in the way of DSiWare because I guess I hadn't adopted that model for like portable games yet. The whole like downloading games from a store on a portable handheld on like the Xbox 360 and PS3, sure, but like for the DS, I was still in the habit of either buying DS games physically or downloading the ROMs for them and playing them on a flash card.
Whoa, you're a big freak, aren't you? Get in my way and I'll cut you in two.
My info says there's a large undead man on the rampage in the area. He overswings a lot and his attacks offer openings, but be careful. He's powerful. But knowing you, it's nothing you can't handle.
Well, that's pretty vague. But thanks. I'll dice him up real good.
Fuck. In the arse. Can't get the timing down on him, even though I fought minor enemies based on him since.
Whew, starting to get a little rough, is it? Your baneful blood gets excited when you're covered in the blood of others, doesn't it? And when that excitement reaches its peak, it makes you go berserk, right?
Yes, here it comes. Now we're having fun.
Those of the baneful bloodline are even scarier than the undead. They really are fascinating.
There was only one thing I could do about writing for that website. I'd go back in time and I wouldn't use my actual name on that fucking site. Because the quality of the writing is so bad. And it's there with my real name next to it. It's embarrassing. I do better journalism now than I ever did. So cool.
Easy peasy. Stand back.
So the points is like score, but it's also the experience. I see. It is annoying that I've hit something of a impasse in the normal mode story, but it's refreshing to go back to the earlier stages with more skills and weapons unlocked.
Let's go.
And I'm gaining in-game cash all the time as well, so it's not a complete waste.
I don't like this. It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Be careful, it's a trap!
This elevator is stopped on the
Use
third
bombs
floor.
wisely.
Guess it's broken.
Where are the enemies?
Oh,
There are the
must
enemies.
be the welcoming party.
Certain items only become available in the in-game shop after you've completed certain quests, so... all the time I'm grinding towards those, I'm unlocking items that I can purchase that might make the game easier. So it's all a positive.
I've been meaning to ask, what made you decide to become an undead hunter?
Well, it lets me use the sword skills my father taught me when I was little. I guess I just do it because I want to. That's the only reason I need.
I see, so you just kind of do whatever feels right? Yeah. I get it. That makes sense. We've never known a world without the undead in it. Seems like the perfect place for people like you and me.
Maybe. Still, it's kind of hard to tell people you're in the undead business.
It looks like the electricity's still on. I'm looking at the building's blueprint. Oh, I see another elevator in the X-ray lab.
Thanks. I'll head on over.
Make sure I collect everything. I think it's just this hallway, yeah. It's a short stage, this one. Easy stage.
This must be it.
What's the experience like for beating a short stage like that? Fairly decent. I've got another level up out of it. One level up for Saki. She's a lower level. She levels up easier. Right, okay. So it's not the great grinding opportunity that I thought it might be. Yeah, music settings. Oh. Yeah, I've been looking at the DLC for this. I kind of want it. This music from all of the Onee Chanbara games.
Let me at him.
There's some weird undead thing there. It looks sticky. No, more like muddy.
Muddy? Oh. You're talking about a type of undead called a mudman. They're kind of a pain. You can't kill them by just attacking them normally. Anyway, later.
Fucking hate Mudmen. But at least they're easier in this game. Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Maybe I've just fought enough of them now that I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Die already! Die already! Die already!
You might also be able to damage the Mudmen in your Berserk form. That's not something I can test myself, though.
Oh shit. Yeah. Keep pressing the wrong button. It must be a different button in Z2 Chaos to switch. And my brain's just on autopilot. That makes the most sense.
I see you took care of them all. Nice work. Apparently, that hospital was run by an organization known as...
Short stage. That's a lot of experience points for a short stage. Might want to grind this one. Yeah. Sounds good. Play this one a couple of times.
There's some weird undead thing there. It looks sticky. No, more like muddy. Muddy? Oh. You're talking about a type of undead called a mudman. They're kind of a pain. You can't kill them by just attacking them. Anyway, good luck. Later.
Oh my god. Minor enemies shouldn't be doing me a frighten that way.
You might also be able to damage the Mudmen in your Berserk form. That's not something I can test myself, though.
Oh shit. Should be getting good experience out of this though. It was 40k last time. Now, I'm assuming I'll make a little bit less this time because of the damage I took. Assuming that it's based on, like, damage taken and that sort of thing.
I see you took care of them all.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference was between that time and this time, but I gained almost half as much experience. So only one level left, which was the Ecstasy Gauge number 2 for Saki, so that's not too bad. Feeling pretty confident I've done a little bit of grinding. Maybe we're good to take it from here.
Leave it to me.
There are more items now? When did that happen? I see Ray's been hard at work.
More items, are there? Ring of Fainting. Raise my attack. My attack's already pretty high. Is there something I want to save for? Parrying time easier? Parrying time and cool combination as a mix is probably pretty good. I guess I'll have to grind for those.
Ava's walls are here too.
Well, we've come this far.
So it gave me a checkpoint quite close to where I died. I wasn't even aware the game did that. I was expecting to start this stage from the beginning. So I pretty much started from here, which is fantastic.
Father taught me this.
Definitely doing better than the last time. These enemies are trickier to kill, though. They're red ones, which take more punishment. They deal more damage and they don't stagger. Right. Saki's recovered her health. Or rather, Aya has recovered her health. Saki needs to recover her health.
Father taught me this.
One thing I've noticed replaying the older stages is even if I don't use a character, they still get a reasonable amount of points. So I only have to play with the one character and the other one will level up. No, wrong button. I'm not going to get used to that. For some reason, those buttons don't make sense to me at all.
When we find Father, I want to apologize for everything I've done. I know just apologizing won't make him forgive me, though.
He doesn't hold anything against you. Ava's the one who can't forgive. She's the one who tore our family apart.
Yeah, fuck Eva. The shit show anyway.
It looks like Father doesn't have much time left. Since Mother died, he's been fighting non-stop in his result form. He's losing his mind. When I saw him last,
It's over now!
I remembered who he was.
No. Father. Leave it to me!
Remembering to reload is one of the hardest things in this. Because you can acquire stains so fast.
Off me! Off me! The hell back! Off me!
Square and X together is also jump and attack.
Move over! Die already! Move over! It's over now!
Ah. Cereal. Yeah, there's nothing to say that cereal has to be for breakfast, you know. Of course, it is recommended for cereal, because more often than not, it's packed full of multivitamins and iron to help set you up for the day, but... Hey! Oh! Struggling with that level before, but after a bit of grinding, not too bad.
Aya,
Ray, what is it? Where are you now?
there's actually something I need to tell you. When you and Saki were fighting, I thought one of you would have to die. But neither of you did. I was so moved by that. Aya, you created your own third option. You showed me how a person's own actions can change their fate. It made me think that maybe even I could change my own. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to take control of my destiny, just like you did, Aya.
Fried chicken is good all times of the day. I think fried chicken is one of those rare things where I have had fried chicken for breakfast and lunch and tea. Not on the same day, of course. Ooh, 30k. I can afford the ring of... Don't die so easily. For one of the characters. What was it? The ring of... easy cool timing. Angela Lazo de Vega Campagna. Thank you for subscribing. There's no way I could say that again without practicing. Right. Ring of Technique. Make cool combination easy at a time.
I definitely need this.
Yes. Worth having.
Oh, I like this one.
Please say it again. I can't remember what it was.
Doesn't she always act weird?
I could only read it because it was on screen.
But yeah, she seems off.
Campagna was in there somewhere. Oh, this is practically an easy mode ring. This is too easy. This trivializes cool timing.
It's over now.
This actually trivializes cool timing. Like a lot. But I knew it would be useful. That's why I saved up for it. I like how attacking a barrel counts as a kill.
Leave it to me. Looks like the wall opened up.
So they opened
I
it to
ordered
defeat the undead.
like a mighty bucket for 1 the other day, and they gave me like 10 hot wings instead. The KFC in Canterbury High Street has no idea what the hell they're doing. They said, sorry, we don't have any ice. I'm like, my brother in Christ, freeze some water. We don't have any ice. What, is your ice machine broken? Or do you literally buy bags of ice? Did all your bags of ice thaw?
Let me out. Slice to pieces.
Look, I can understand it's hot weather. Maybe the ice did melt. I'm still not good on the timing of that one. Fuck! Go on, do it again. Yeah, fuck you. The defrosted ice. Fuck knows what's going on with that KFC, really. But yeah, shadow of its former self. I used to go to the German Doner Kebab every Tuesday. But they've stopped their 2-for-1 mains on Tuesdays. That's the only reason I ate there. What's the point in eating there if I can't get 2-for-1 mains anymore? I was going to treat a work colleague to my free main. I couldn't, because they'd stopped it. So that Burger King has been real rough lately. All I'm going to say is... Kyle we used to work with works there. So, if that's any indication of its quality now... The Burger King recently has been okay, but there was a spell where it was just, like, room temperature food. And of course, the price of Burger King has absolutely shot up. Not even funny, before the pound was weak, they brought their prices up.
Do you hear that?
Subway, so the subway that was under the subway closed for like a year and a half. And then when they came back, their card machine was broken. And their card machine still messes up. Subway doesn't bother having its coffee machine open past, like, 5 o'clock. So you can't get a coffee in the afternoon. Apart from that, yeah, Subway's still good. They've got, like, a pro menu now, so you can just... Instead of, like, standing there and going, I want this, I want that, you can actually just ask for a pre-made one, and they'll make it to a standard recipe, which is cool. Subway salad is still where it's at, though. That is a cheat hack. I don't like Nero's coffee, but yeah, that Nero is still there. The one next to Halifax. I don't think Ray is planning anything. I think, if anything, Ray is planning to go against her
Those things are even creepier than the undead.
her boss.
I still can't believe Ray is a clone.
Has the place changed at all?
I sense a
What?
strong presence.
Canterbury. There's a lot of things that are shut. The high street, there's been a huge reconstruction job there. They're putting in like new paving and trees with benches around them, and you know, trying to make the high street a little nicer.
Leave it to me.
One of the biggest sins of Onee Chanbara is definitely present here in this remake, and that's repeating the same level geometry but flipping it. then changing the color of it and reusing it.
And Saki, too. You made it. Please. Kill me.
But why?
I would say good old days of meeting up, yes. But good old days of breaks? No. Where I work, the break policy, because I'm on sort of like grandfather rights, because I joined there before the break policy changed. I've got crazy good break policy where I work.
Are we too late?
Just when we finally found him.
It's as if he's one of them dead. Could Ava have...
Fuck me. Timing on that is tricky. It probably hasn't changed since the last time I fought him. Yeah, close to that. So, yeah, where I work, it's pretty much the same, except 7 hours is 30 minutes. 6 hours is 25 minutes. An optional extra 30-minute unpaid. Oh, I don't have that where I work, but that'd be fantastic. No, but a lot of my shifts are split shifts. So the hour lunch is unpaid, but the 30 minutes worth of breaks, either 2 15s or a 30-minute, are paid. But there's a lot of fluidity to that hour lunch break. Like, I can say, I want to take 3 half-hour breaks, and I'm allowed to do that. So on days where I'm pretty dog tired, I can do 3 half hours instead. Or I can choose to take a 15 in the morning. And a 15 in the afternoon. So long as it adds up to the right number. There's a lot of freedom with it, and I'm glad about that. But the people who are on the people who have joined like since last year, it's a very different policy for them. I can't remember quite what it is, but if they take their break, it basically comes out of their pay. It's part of cost-cutting measures where I work. Not bad. Oh.
Saki, look how much you've grown
I
up.
bossed that fight.
Unable to
I bossed it.
anything,
Nice.
but you've become so strong. Your mother surely recognized the power you had inside you.
Let's do it.
I,
I have here an Aldi
words,
Dark Thunder
I had
Ultra
names
Berry.
inscribed on them.
Names?
Your names. After you two were born, I hated to leave you, to go off and fight alone.
Storm is coming. What's the point in being fearless if you can't show it? You must live your life without limits and scream about it from the mountaintops. You must become the bold, the brash, and the brazen. You must become Dark Thunder.
After attacking you like that.
Oh, that's quite nice. So what does that taste like?
Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you take this on alone?
As your father, I just wanted to be a hero. There's
Like, frozen forest fruits.
she's come for me.
Like the ones you buy pre-frozen in a bag.
The
Like putting in
painful
pies and that sort of thing.
cursed one.
That's what that tastes like.
It shouldn't exist in this world. Ava and the others who use baneful blood for evil must be eradicated. Otherwise, more people will suffer. Aya, Saki.
Case of them is heavy. I can imagine it'll be either a 12 or a 24.
Good of those
Um,
who can't fight for themselves.
I would imagine 12 of them is heavy, let alone 24.
I was never
24's fair enough. Yeah, because a consumer isn't likely to buy them like that. So that is a full flat. So they come as a complete flat. A flat is a 24. That's amazing.
Father.
Most regular soft drinks, 330s, come in 12s. They can only be ordered in 2, so you can only order them 48 at a time.
Let's go, Saki.
That's...
To finish what Father started.
If I was still, like, massively into the energy drinks, drinking them all the time, I would go to Aldi and I would say, I would like a flat of your Dark Thunder Ultra Berry. But, I don't consume energy drinks the sort of way that I used to. I think is a good thing. I'm letting myself have one now, because I'm not working tomorrow, so it's not a big deal if I have an energy drink now. Can only be ordered in tests. You can only order 60 of those at a time. You have to order at least 60. Fucking hell. Why in packs of 10s? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I understand 12s and 24s. Because, you know, 12 is a typical retail number. 10 is not. 10 is kind of weird. 10 goes against the grain. Oh dear. This really does scream final boss. How prepared am I? Five of 5, 9 of 10. Oh, yeah, when you're forced to have stuff in when you can't sell it. At least when that happens at work, it tends to be stuff that makes sense. Like, we had something like 1,000 multi-packs of water come in. That's fine. Got them all stacked up by the tills. All the fridges are full of them. They'll soon sell. Well, at £1 for a pack of 6 bottles, a lot of us staff are just getting through them.
So, Obero is dead, is he? What a shame. He never did manage to defeat me. Men of Bane
Now, I know Ray is playable in this
never
game,
return to this
so
world. Once they've gone berserk, anyway.
is the game longer than I realize? Am I getting to the end of the Onee Chanbara 1 stuff and getting to the Onee Chanbara 2 stuff?
Dear Saki.
That was all your fault.
You're the fool who ate up every word I said.
Shut up. I was really vulnerable then. So
Wonder if
vulnerable that I
if those
actually believed
DLC
your
costumes they've
bullshit.
released, if they've
I
got the
swear.
costumes from Vortex.
I swear
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
I could get balls deep into the DLC of this. Easy.
I must live.
I'm annoyed it's digital only. I'd love to own a physical copy of this.
We will kill you to avenge your mother and father.
Well, I'll have to have a look at that Japanese version and whether or not it has the same game ID. Because if it does, then shit. You know, just buy the Japanese version, play the game in English, and have it support the DLCs. I swear this is the stage you
The two of us. But our father was no
you fight the there's like a bloody tower style mode from DMC in Vortex,
Are you proud of him for
and I swear
throwing his
you
life away?
play like part of it in this level.
Even if our painful blood drives us mad, we'll still fight for those who can't fight for themselves.
Leave it to me.
Straight from the stolen hearts of my mother and others of the
I'm gonna hear that noise in my dreams though.
Go for it. You never defeat us with power that's not yours.
These redesigns are weird. I don't necessarily hate them, but I'd much rather the characters were more on model. They've kind of given... just gonna come out and say it. They've made Saki's boobs too big.
Father taught me this.
Ugh, water. Getting dehydrated at work is a bad time. There is such a thing as a caffeine headache.
Father taught me this.
Sometimes energy drinks aren't the answer. Now, granted, water is boring to drink. That's why I have a bottle of sarsaparilla cordial. Then when I have to drink water, at least it tastes like beer.
Damn undead! I'll mow you down! Damn undead! I'll mow you down!
Got your back.
Copy that. Wow! He attack everybody on stage instantly. Move.
It's over now. Father taught me this.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Woo!
I can't die yet.
Why not? Yes! Ray! Ray!
Disappointing. I mean, how long were you planning on letting them pull your strings? The organization. Those assholes. I started slaughtering them. And it's done. I've killed them all.
Nice one, Ray. GG.
Now I'm the only one. It's just me. I'm finally the Origin.
That's
I'm
too much inch trick.
Finally, alone at last. But there's still something missing. I want to be like you. No, I want to be you.
Ew. Ew. Pant. I needed a screenshot of that.
I want to be you.
So is there a... Oh my god, is there a boss stage as well? Is there an extra boss? Oh.
Otherwise, more people will suffer.
So you ended up being yet another one driven mad by baneful blood. Ray, I'll take your sorrow away.
Yep.
I'm overflowing with power. This is amazing. Yes. The power of baneful blood.
It is typical in Onee Chanbara, like, for there to be a second stage to the final boss. You know? Like, that's not unusual. Yeah, GTA 5 is coming to Game Pass. I thought Game Pass was, I thought Game Pass hurt developers and publishers. I mean, that's what Crumbs said. I mean, he used to work at Blizzard. He must know what he's talking about. He's had several failed Kickstarters. He wasted $1 million on a bus for a game that failed. Surely he knows what he's talking about. Publishers are hurt by Game Pass. Bobby Kotick said so. And I trust Bobby Kotick. He's been to Epstein's Island. This world is pure fucking stupidity.
You've been so kind to me. I mean, you know what I like, you know what I don't like. You actually took the time to learn about me. It feels so nice. I just realized that. It's over now. Father taught me. Ray!
Leave it to me.
Hell.
I'm undead. I'll mow you down.
Alright. One boss, two boss. I can go again. I can go again.
You're so strong. You're amazing. I wanted to be you.
Ray, you are you.
Shit, this is a really solid remake. I enjoy. Ray, huh?
Now you two will always be together.
Brianna Knickerbocker. That's obviously a pseudonym. No, that's actually her name. I'm so sorry, Brianna Knickerbocker,
Yeah.
for assuming your name was made up. Quinn, Azure Striker, Gunvolt.
My name is Aya.
Finley
And
in
I'm the
Mermaid
heiress of my
High.
father's swords.
My name is Saki. And I'm the heiress of my mother's fighting style.
My life, once defined
Ling
by combat,
Shenhua in
has
Shenmue
changed
3.
greatly. Baneful power must be used for
Player
those who
female
can't
in
fight for
Astral
themselves.
Chain.
And Saki will always be my reason to fight on.
I have a sister I love dearly. She believes
Not
in
seeing
me
any
more than
Pokemon rolls
anybody.
at all here.
I don't want to lose a loved one ever again.
Who's Aki in Anohana?
Father,
Because I watched that.
Mom, we will fight on.
Oh, right. Side character. Oh. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you. Is that it? At least this game thanks me. You know, I played through all of the Alan Wake games, and, you know, not a single thank you. Obviously a pseudonym. When you ask someone their name, well, Del Stetson, right, is a pseudonym for Patrick Seitz. So, you know. There's already someone on the cast using a pseudonym, so I assumed Brianna Knickerbocker was a pseudonym. I'm sorry. Well, this game was shorter than... Well, actually, I knew it was pretty short. It's 4 hours and then... yeah, 5 hours or 19 to 20 hours for everything. And beating the game with Saki and Aya has unlocked Ray. I'll have a look at the trophies, but the Onee Chanbara games usually have pretty ridiculous achievements, so I probably won't hunt them. Level 99. Went berserk 100 times. Cleared Infinite Survival Floor 8 without taking any damage.
oh, I'm starving.
do about food?
Well, what did you used to eat, sis?
Oh, instant food Ray would send over.
Look at those survival mode
You're kidding.
trophies. Yeah, out of the fucking
If we manage
question.
to find some ingredients, I can make something.
What? You mean you can cook?
Oh, a little. What would you like to eat?
Wow. Let's see. Maybe pasta and an omelet. How about some stew and pancakes for dessert?
You can eat all that?
Right now I could. Well, actually, always.
Really? I guess it's time to put my skills to use then.
Woohoo! Okay, let's go get some supplies.
Sure thing, sis.
Of course, they'd be talking about food. Because there's spin-off games of this series named after food. It's a shame the season pass is nothing like extra missions. It's all costumes, music, weapons, that sort of thing. Well, that might be a first. We've got the July action game done, and it's only the 5th. So I might pick the next winner on the poll. I might pick that up. Depends what it is. If it was Goat Sim, no. Let's have a look. It was Goat Sim! What? What was that? Nothing. might do a stream of Goat Sim. Tell me what I unlocked. New rings in the shop. Now play bonus missions. Bonus missions to enjoy battles in an arena. Infinite survival is, as the name indicates, a continuous fight against infinite numbers of enemies. Right, so Bloody Tower. Increases yellow orbs obtained. Yeah, okay. So I didn't unlock Ray. Once you successfully clear the 100th floor, they will be yours. Need to reach floor 100. Or if I buy the DLC, she's unlocked automatically. You have to reach level 100 to unlock Lei. What's the point? Oh, I went from chapter 24 to chapter 25 automatically. I see. So I guess there's a lot of grinding possibility. Maybe I can do some B-roll capture. I have used Onee Chanbara games as B-roll capture before for Opinionated Mate and for Sushi Bites. So I could get some B-roll. I'll have a look at the physical copy of this and what it... trying to close games like I do on Xbox, and they close differently. Only couldn't, like, copy the Xbox's interface, which is far superior. Of course, as an Xbox fanboy, I would say that. Right. Well, I'm going to bring this stream to a close then. I'll figure out what I'm doing about the rest of July. Oh. Whether or not I'm returning to Onee Chanbara. I could at the very least record B-roll and play through hard. Yeah, I could probably do that. Alright, thank you very much for coming, everybody. I am gonna go. And still a few more chores that need doing. And I know it's almost 11 o'clock at night, but you can't really do a lot of chores during the day at the moment because it's so warm. Alright, until next time. If we live that long, take care. Bye-bye.